Hello, beautiful world. Elliot Brantley here, and today I have my boyfriend Evan.
Hello.
And I am going to be doing my makeup, and he has no prior experience to makeup.
No, not at all.
So we're just going to see how this turns out. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to do my makeup, and he's going to follow along.
I'm a little scared.
I think you'll be okay.
So what are we using today?
We are going to be using the Tati Volume 1 Beauty Eyeshadow Palette. I think it's great for beginners. It has a lot of beautiful neutral shades and different textures. And I'm just going to bring this real up close to the camera so you can kind of see the sequins, the mattes, the metallics, and even the glitter. So it's a very pretty palette.
And didn't I get this for you?
And he got this for me for my birthday, which
did.
was March 24th. I am now 29
Yeah, oh my God.
and still looking fabulous.
It's just a number. That's all I have to say. It's just a number.
All right.
All right, so I just want to let you know that I have no knowledge whatsoever about makeup. Now, I have supported his vision, his dream. He loves makeup. So he's going to have to show me how to apply this stuff. So I'm going to let you go ahead. Let's see what you got.
All right. So I'm going to first start with an eye primer. You can use any eye primer you like.
Let me see this. Okay.
If you don't have primer, you can use concealer in a pinch.
Okay.
And you only need a little bit. And we're going to dot that on our eyes. And we're just going to evenly...
Do you always use that finger?
I use this finger because I feel like it puts less pressure on my eye. I think it's just preference. I just know that I go lighter handed around the eye when I use this finger.
Okay.
Because the eye area is so delicate. And I don't really want to do any tugging or pulling.
Here, dab some on mine.
Alright.
Y'all have to ignore my fingernails. They are growing fast. Alright, so dab.
On your eyelid.
I'm going to use the Jeffree Star handheld mirror.
Uh-huh.
Just a little dab?
Yeah, on each eye. And then you want to spread it from your lid all the way up to your brow bone.
This feels so weird.
It's a very slippery consistency.
And then just pat it in?
Yeah, make sure it looks smooth. Like nothing's like saturating or too much in one spot. You can pat it, you can softly sweep it. Just no harsh tugging.
How's it looking?
You just gotta work on the other eye. Alright, that seems like it'll be good. Alright, that's the eye primer.
Alright, what's next?
What's next? So you need you a very packing brush.
Okay. Where's your foundation at? Over there?
Yeah, all my foundations over
Do
here.
you do foundation first or eyes?
No, I do eyes first.
Oh, okay.
So, wherever my packing brush has went to, it's disappeared. You can do this with a blending brush.
Which brush do I use?
I would use a very soft,
This one?
yeah.
And what is this?
It's just a medium shadow brush. What I like to do is I like to take the lightest color, like a bone shade or a whitish shade, and softly pat it on my lid.
Okay.
Not too heavily.
Now, I'm gonna watch you, and then I will try to emulate. Now, what color are we going into?
We're going to go into Aura, which is this very
Let's show the camera.
pretty dusty white shade at the very bottom. And how this is labeled is you have your shade name at the bottom, and then as you're going up, you have the type of texture.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take a blending brush, and I'm just going to lightly pack it all the way up. Only a little bit.
All right, check me.
Yes.
I don't see anything.
It's supposed to be light. You don't want nothing heavy.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
I found my packing brush, the one I could not find. So I'm going to go into the second shade.
All right.
And it's going to be called Soothe.
Where's that at?
It's at right here where my thumb's pointing.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah, it's a very creamy matte. I'm going to take a packing brush, just dip, knock off the excess. And for me, I like to look down, which I will steal your mirror for that to look down. And I like to put that just near my very small crease, but at an angle where it still taps that bone, the orbital bone, just to lay down that color. And when I have it laid down, I like to blend, which will diffuse that color. And then I will keep going in until I have the color I want. It's very soft.
It looks nothing like yours though. I gotta have some more, don't I?
Yeah, you build up, but you gotta build up softly with this brush.
Okay.
You do everything in layers. What you just want to do is diffuse that. You want it to look soft. So you go in there, you do a little tap, knock off any excess, and just go in and go very gentle pressing. Start out from the outside.
Right here?
Yep, from the outside. Close to your crease, which is that little line where when you blink. And then work your way in.
Okay, I see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And then you go back with your blending brush and diffuse that color again. And you're just basically going to do the exact same thing you did before.
On the other eye.
Yep. And I'm cheating. I'm using the camera to actually as my mirror. And then after you do that, you blend it out and you're just layering everything.
I was looking
and
at
I'm going
myself.
to dip into this color.
What is that one?
That is Ritual.
Let's show it to the camera.
It is a matte. No.
Ritual?
Yeah. The brown shade.
This one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is this isn't going to go all across the eye. This is just going to go in that outer corner. I'm kind of tilting my brush so it's hitting the lid and the brow bone. I'm just lightly tapping on the stop there. You don't ever want to go too far.
All right, we're going into Aura. And this is to lighten it up a little bit.
Just give it a tap.
I'm tapping.
And then knock it off. And then blend it only on the dark shade. Use side
In circular motion?
Either or. You can use both. And that'll help lighten that dark color just a little bit, but it'll help diffuse it a little bit. That harsh edge where you had a little spot, it'll start to disappear. Okay, and it's pretty good diffused.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Cool, cool.
And then we're going to dip into Ritual again. And we're just going to do the same thing to the other eye.
All right.
I'm going very light-handed. Some people might like a darker outer corner. I'm just going very light. I'm trying to be very beginner friendly.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
And then we're just gonna get that lid. And then if I can, I will get there a little high, but not too high. I'm mainly just focusing on the lid and just building it right into that line in my crease where my eye blinks. And then I'm gonna go in and grab my fluffy brush and blend it up and out. So either side to side or round motions, but keep it in the same area.
So we need this.
Not bad. All right, and then I'm going to go into a shimmer shade. I like this color Story.
Where's Story at?
Story, and I like it in the metallic. So I go Story, I go up from Story to Sequin to metallic. Which
All
is
the way up to the top?
almost the top.
Oh, this one right
Yeah.
here? Okay.
And usually fingers work best. I want to see how this applies with a brush. I'm going to take my packing brush and I am going to go from the inside out, and it's packing pretty well. I can see the color. So it's very pretty. It's soft. Now if you want your color to have a little bit more pack on the brush, what you do is you dip into that color tap off the excess. You use some setting spray or water. It doesn't matter. And you're just going to take it a little way, and you're just going to give a little spritz to your brush.
Okay.
And what that does is that color is going to lay on so much more pigmented.
I think I'll use that method instead.
And that is how you get that color. And you can always just pat it up. Now, I like to keep shimmers onto the lid. I can blend up a little bit, but shimmers are very hard to blend. Usually they like to stay in place. They do not like to budge. So you kind of have to be strategic with your placement.
I see. So I really, really love how this palette works. Even for a beginner, it is so beginner friendly. Like he was saying earlier, I watch Tati as well. I love how she breaks everything down. This palette right here, I remember when I ordered it, and this is coming from someone who doesn't do makeup, I was extremely excited because I'm not too crazy about, you know, wild colors. This is something that I definitely would use, especially if I'm like going out or like going, you know, to a club or something. I really find this palette enjoyable. All right.
All right. So we're going to move on to foundation.
How did I do on this eye?
You did really well. They match.
Okay.
You just want everything on. So I'm going to shake this up. I'm just using the Fit Me foundation. You can get this for about $5 to $6 at any drugstore. And I go light-handed with it. So I like just to put a little bit dab on here because this stuff likes to pour out. I like to, oops.
That's a lot.
Too much. That's why I was
bum bum.
And when it comes to makeup, less is more.
I'm gonna steal some of your coffee.
Yeah, I've been meaning to drink it. So I'm just gonna focus on one side of my face.
America the Beautiful.
So most of your color redness, a lot of that starts at the center of your face. So a good point to put foundation is to start on your center of your face and blend it out. So there, your nose, your forehead, here, there. And I'm just going to work on one side. And then I'm just going to stroke this out. So then I'm going to go in with a concealer, which I might not use it, but if you want to use concealer, you would dot it.
What is this we're using?
That is the Photo Focus from Wet n Wild. It's my least favorite concealer, but it's inexpensive. There are better concealers on the market from Maybelline. The L'Oreal Age Rewind or Fit Me is a very good concealer. e.l.f. I have not tried, but I heard it's really great. It's $6.
Okay.
So those are just a few brands you could try. I'm just going to go on my hand, take off some excess, and just focus on here. You only need a little, just to brighten it up. And I like to lightly tap it out and just let it blend. And that just brightens the area a little bit. If you have pimples or acne, you don't want to try to cover that up with foundation. Foundation is not going to give you that coverage. It's just going to look cakey. Concealer is a little bit more higher in pigmentation, and that's so you can just spot treatment.
Okay.
And I envy your skin because you don't ever have breakouts.
Nope.
I have oily skin. I have breakouts all
That's
the
a
time.
plus there. Okay, so what do we do?
Just a little dab on the out, not too far in.
Right here?
Yeah, you can go there. You don't want to put it too close to your eye.
How's it look?
Looks good. It's very blended.
Okay. Yay!
Hey.
All right.
So, I'm going to be taking a powder brush. I use this for powder and bronzer. So, I'm going to take the Coty Airspun powder. This does powdery.
Is that the setting powder?
This is a setting powder. And I like to do this on my eyes because if you blink with what didn't pull out? If you blink with concealer on and you don't set your concealer,
you can keep talking.
Your concealer will start to crease. So when you make a face and your eyes squint up and that wrinkle's there, when your eye goes back to normal, that wrinkle's still there. So I like to dip it. And everything's like this is when you get a little bit, you want to tap off the excess. I like to do a very soft pat sweeping motion, very lightly. You don't want too much powder. And that's going to take away some of that shine and keep some of that shine away from day. Because when you wear foundation within that 5 to 5 hour mark, I'm sorry, around 4 to 5 hours, you start to look very oily. And that's just foundation in general. So this keeps your foundation from slipping off your face. I usually get oily around the nose, the chin, and there. So
can you use setting spray instead of powder?
You can use setting spray. If I have to really use powder, I like to use it around my eyes just so that concealer won't crease. So anywhere. But yeah, you could use setting spray. But some people like to do a little powder and they like to focus here, here. You don't need it all over your face. These tend to be the most oiliest points of your face.
Awesome.
Now I'm going to be using the e.l.f. bronzer.
Let me hold that up.
I like this bronzer because it has multiple shades of bronzer. You have a lighter shade, you have a darker shade, you have shimmer shades. So you'll find your shade in there.
All right.
So I like this one to use.
Now, in case they want to buy any of these products, are you going to leave a description below?
I'm going to leave little links, little descriptions. Okay. I'm going to leave the name of the products, and you can pretty much find these at any drugstore except the Tati palette. You will have to go to her website to find that. And I like to dip in with my same powder brush. I'm going to go to this top color because it's the lightest shade. Tap off excess. And when you're doing bronzer, you kind of, it's not contouring, but you do want to sweep. You want to start from your forehead, do a sweep right here to near your cheekbone, take it, and then go into your jawline. So just to pretend that you're drawing the number 3 onto your face. And you can go over that at the same time. You can swirl it softly and you can blend it out. Definitely see it.
Do I need to do any?
I think you're pretty warm, pretty good.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to go into the Maybelline highlighter. I'll be doing a little product review in the future on this. I like this highlighter and makes your skin look like wet skin. So when you're using highlighter, you're going to focus on the high points of your face. So like at the top of your cheekbones, the bridge of your nose. You can do the top of your lip, that's optional. Some people just like to do the cheeks, some people like to do the cheeks and nose. You can do how much you want or as less as you want. So you can just do the cheeks and stop there, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going with this white shade I really like. I'm going to take my
there we go.
Fluffy highlighter brush, tap off the excess, and just sweep and sweep and sweep. And I just think that's so pretty, that blinding light, and it looks like wet skin.
I'm going to do the cheeks too.
Less is more. If you put too much highlighter on, it starts to look like you're sweaty. So
I definitely don't want to look like that.
And this is just one big fluffy brush. Another brush that you could use for a highlight brush is called a fan brush, and it's kind of fanned out. So this completes this very soft I think, very wearable day-to-day look.
All right, let me look at myself. I love it.
I think you did a pretty good job. I tried to guide you through it a little bit.
I think I did pretty good for a beginner.
Yeah.
I would recommend this palette, Tati Beauty. Please go online, order this. This is beginner friendly. I love the colors and how you can just do a little subtlety here and there.
Or go bold.
Or go bold if you want to go bold. But overall, I love it.
And this is not sponsored. All this product was bought with his money and my money.
Yeah.
So, but this concludes the look. Tell me what you guys think. Did you like this video? Did you not like it? Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, which I think is right over here. And that's it, you guys. Have a wonderful day. And bye. Get rid of that.
So after we filmed this video, then he tells me how much of a horrible job I did.
I did not. I just said you brought your bronzer way too close to your nose.
Anyways, he's gonna correct it.
Check this out.